that scorned them as criminals, outcasts, and even traitors. In death, they were none of those things. They died as heroes. But I refuse to count Ulgrim among the dead just yet. I owe him that much. I could use your help. Are you with me?
Kann ich Ihnen helfen? Hä? Okay. Ich kann dir helfen, indem du mir ein Journal vom Kopf wirfst, oder was war jetzt die Antwort? Hä? Lesen wir uns das nochmal durch hier. With the help of the Taken, we've dealt a serious blow to the cult of Cthulhu. I don't want to diminish the immensity of such a triumph, especially given the small force and limited resources we are working with, but I fear it has come to a great cost. At a great cost. While our attention was focused on denying the Locorian entrance to this world, the Ethereals were certainly not idle. Many endeavors crossing have paid the ultimate price, but such is the way of war, and it may sound callous to say, but we traded well. Losing only a handful while preventing a monstrosity from escaping the void that could have heralded the end of the world as we know it is a win for humanity. What disturbs me, though, is the loss of Ulgrim to the void. Bourbon apparently does not share my concern, and I think he sees it as ill-afforded sentiment on my part. Bourbon sees Ulgrim as merely a man, but I am certain there is more to him. I believe he is an ascendant, a man who has become a demigod. Ulgrim expertly plays the part of a jovial and unassuming character, but his eyes say much more. He makes offhanded references to the historical events with details and the familiarity of someone recalling a personal memory. For all his outward jocularity, there is gravity to him, and it is clear he has witnessed much. I suspect more than one could experience in a single lifetime. Yet for all that, and despite his obvious efforts to downplay it, Ulgrim possesses remarkable strength and energy for the middle-aged man he appears to be. He often carries himself in a relaxed, casual manner, moving languidly. But at rare moments I have seen him react and move with impossible speed. I feel that he could do much more than he has in fighting the enemies of man, but I am not sure why he is holding back. Perhaps we will never know now. Maybe Bourbon is right. Perhaps Ulgrim is lost to the void. Somehow, though, I feel we will see him again, and if we do, it will go a long way toward confirming my suspicions. Then again, strange times are these. A nameless wretch cut down from the blues has risen to become possibly the greatest hero of our time. If the Taken continues on his path and survives this war, I wonder if perhaps they too are on the path of ascendancy.
Good, you're back. Do you have a moment?
Klar.
I struggle to admit this, but I must abandon my efforts at opening a rift to reach Ulgrim. For all I've learned in battling the occult, I'm no warlock. During my last attempt, I nearly lost control of the ritual when something tried to breach my portal from the other side. This is too dangerous to continue. To make matters worse, Captain Bourbon has just arrived with a girl named Amala, bearing dire news from the east. While we struggled here to stop the Chthonians from unleashing terror and madness upon the world, the Ethereals have been far from idle. Everything they had done in this region is merely a sample of what is to come, if what Amala says is true. As much as it pains me to say this, our plans to rescue Ulgrim are past.
Oops.
Good, you're back. I struggle to admit this, but I must abandon my efforts at opening
Shit.
the rift to reach Ulgrim.
What do we have in mind? Mal schön rausgetappt gerade aus Versehen.
Using the treacherous territory to deter pursuers. The witches will know the lay of the land and should be aware of any paths that remain through the Aether Fire. And I have hopes that they will be able to do what I could not, reveal where the Locorian has taken Ulgrim. I would go myself, but I doubt the arrival of a high-ranking Inquisitor will be looked upon kindly within their circle, and I am needed in Devil's Crossing. I know that you have suffered much already in the defense of humanity, but you are the only one I can trust with this. Take my pendant and travel north from the Burwitch Estates. A barrier of Aether Fire will stand in your way, but the pendant will make short work of it. Head north through Gloomwald until you've reached the edges of Ugdenbog. where I believe the Coven has made their home. You cannot arrive empty-handed, or they may well burn any memory of discovering their location right out of your mind. I recommend you hunt down a creature known as Caraxus Fowl, the scourge of Uchtenbog. I imagine it has grown quite large over the years, preying on unwary travelers making their way through Gloomwald. Find the beast within its waterside lair at Gloomwald, and bring its heart to the Coven. I'm sure they'll find some nefarious use for it. But we must overlook that in light of our situation. Show them this keepsake of Algrim's and find us a way to Malmouth. We will be awaiting your signal.
Head to Uchtenbog right away.
Excuse me, could I have a moment of your time? I overheard that you will be headed beyond Gloomwald in the hopes of reaching Malmouth. It's noble of you to spearhead this effort, but I was hoping there was something you could look into for me. You see, I did not travel down here alone. I was with my father. He was injured in Gloomwald, and I had no choice but to leave him behind in search of aid.
My father and I were part of a small group that managed to escape the confines of Malmouth's ruins, but we did not get far before the casualties began. The spreading aether fire and roaming ethereals saw to that. But it was not until we reached Uchtenbog that the horrors truly began. Cannibals, poisonous fumes, and even carnivorous plants threatened our every move. By the time we entered Gloomwald, it was just my father and I, but we were not out of danger yet. A pack of cannibals ambushed us in the night. My father was injured in the fray. While it wasn't fatal, I had no choice but to leave him so that I could find help. Eventually, I found my way to Devil's Crossing. I'm not sure how long my father can survive on his own. He was never very good with weapons, or much of anything for that matter. Nevertheless, he's the only family I've got left, and I want to look for him. But the Inquisitor insists that I first debrief him on every detail that I can recall on Malmouth. On your way through Gloomwald, will you spare some time and search for my father? He cannot have strayed far from the main road.
Finde ich. So. Leading north out of the Burwich Estates. Burwich Estates. Gott, oh Gott, wo war das denn nochmal, ey? Burwich Village, Burwich Estates. Warden's Cellar, da brauchen wir nicht hin. Da wollen wir auch nicht hin. Da wollen wir nicht hin. Ey, da muss ich echt nach Burwich Village? Du legst mich doch am Arsch. Gut. Ja, so, da. Das sieht so aus, ne? Jetzt wäre ich dann da irgendwo da reingekommen. Gehen wir einfach mal dahin. Ein ganz bisschen Damage gegen die. Hier sind auch mal geschmeidige Level 17 und 18 und so. Boah, One-Shot City, ey. Das ist schon ein bisschen geil, wenn man overpowered ist. See ya, Motherfuckers. Das ist nicht gemeint, das ist auch nicht Norden, das ist Osten. Wie komme ich denn da jetzt rein? Durchschießen? Nein. Hier. Harvey the Drifter. Okay. Ein bisschen dumm von dir, Kollege. Also echt einfach nur die linke Maustaste gedrückt halten. Durchlaufen. Bumm. Bumm. Oh, das hat gut reingehauen. Schade, den hat schon der hier gar nicht gemacht. Das wäre cool gewesen. Nördlich sind wir jetzt hier irgendwie nicht mehr. Ja, Cave wird es wohl auch kaum sein. Aus dem Weg. Kavallerie kommt. Ja, hier kommen wir jetzt auch wieder nicht durch. Oh, 150 Experience. Donnerwetter. Wo ist mein Achievement, habe ich freigeschaltet? Lorekeeper. Ja, wo es hier ausgehen soll, kapiert trotzdem nicht. Barriere. Viel mehr North wird es jetzt nicht, ne? Oh, nein, da wollte ich gar nicht draufklicken. Hm? Oh, warte, da ist er. I think I spider. Jetzt dösig, wo geht's denn hier durch? What the hell, Mann? Da geht's lang, ey. Weil nix erkennt. Jo, da kommt doch der Stern. Da geht's lang. Purge the barrier. Fight continues. Gloomwall. Bist du Drolga, the Keeper of Burg? Genau, der Keeper of Burg. The Keeper of Schnauze. Aua, sich selber umbringen. Das ist jetzt dumm. That's geil. Gucken, ob es hier aufgewertete Items gibt, ob die irgendwie deutlich besser sind oder so. Das würde mich interessieren. Attack Speed, Movement Speed und Pierce Damage. Gebongt. Fire Damage, Burn Damage, 48. Ich bin Level 41. Gerade was gucken, habe ich eigentlich in so ein Borderless. Wir müssen hier die Grafik eigentlich auf volle Pulle. Was soll das denn? Was soll das denn? Was? Das kann ja noch viel besser aussehen. Wieso waren das die ganzen gar nicht auf volle Pulle? Hat doch der GeForce Experience Ding sogar gemacht. Die hat doch mal geil aus. Sieht sogar geil aus. Scheiße. Nice. Aber eine Sache interessiert mich. Kann man nicht einstellen, dass der Sound weitergeht, wenn ich raustappe, ne? Tja, dann nicht. Mit Scrap habe ich eigentlich. 27 jetzt noch. 40 für diese bescheuerte Rocket angemacht habe, dass Sony ein Rift hinter war. Und warum schießt die ganze Zeit wieder irgendwo ins Leere? Aber der haut mir die ganze Zeit eine. Der haut mir eine, aber ich treffe den nicht, oder was? Ah, Gloomwall Rift. Kommen hier alles so viele Gebiete? Malmouth. Mal gerade was gucken, dass ich auch hier bloß richtig rummache und nicht das falsche oder das letzte DLC zuerst mache. Grim Dawn. Ja, das war alles in Ordnung hier. Oh, kann ich den nicht anklicken? Ja, das war buggy. Vom Tabben behaupte ich. Rover. Beware traveler, the lands ahead are as foul as they are deadly. The stench of Wendigo is heavy upon the air. Travel safe. Uns ist was ausprobiert, würde ich. Holy, Alter. Oh, Damage. Ich hab Bock auf eine neue Waffe, muss ich ehrlich sagen. Weil die schön overpowered ist, bitte. Wo geht's hier hin? Aktenbock Cannibals. Gehen wir mal kurz Prozess. Das ist ein Vater von der einen Tante. Höhle voller Kannibalen. Das ist immer schon mal ein guter Ort, um Vermissten zu suchen. Oh, ich muss niesen. Oh, so, weiter geht's. Jo, Level up. Oh ne, oder? Ja, komm, lass doch. Oh, obwohl. Scheiße. Natürlich ein Schild. Nur Pipi-Kaka. Ehrlich. Wieder raus, wo wir da rauskommen. You dare come here? Natürlich. Hier los. Hat ihn noch was putzen. Besser. schreien. Das war jetzt auch wieder nicht so schwer. Da ist wieder gute alte Doomsaw auf glatte Nähe. Das ist die dritte, die ich schon gefunden habe. So, nochmal ein Hammer. 15% Physical Damage. Geil. Jetzt mal wissen, wie viel das ist. 3329. Skillen wir das? 3329. 3357. Okay, ist jetzt nicht so krass, wie ich es gedacht hätte. Okay. Ja, ist irgendwie halt multiplikativ und sonst was oder so, keine Ahnung, aber da kommt auf jeden Fall nicht das bei rum, was man denkt. Wie? Blood-soaked Scribbling. Ist das vielleicht von ihrem Vater? Reich. Fraser hat das. Nein, das ist glaube ich nicht. Das ist nicht von der Tamala oder wie der heißt. Ein Garrett Torb. Halt. Oh, da ist ein Stern. Karte. Da ist er.
Please just leave me alone out here.
Calm down, I'm not going to hurt you. Powerful Arcade. Boah, ja, deswegen hängst du da auf dem Boden. You must be Garrett. I have no time for this. Shove Garrett into the rift gate. Bam! Alte Lusche. Gehen wir mal zur Maler und quatschen mal mit der.
I am relieved that my father made it. We were never close, but he's the only family I got left. I don't know how to thank you. Oh, perhaps this. Here, take this potion. My father and I...
What can you tell me about Malmouth? Ja, das sind alles Geschichten, die kommen uns ziemlich bekannt vor. Hm. Nice. Tja, kostet halt ein bisschen Health, ne? Macht aber mehr Damage. Und dann Movement Speed. Scheiß drauf, nehme ich.
Safe storage, no questions. I'll keep an eye on this.
Physical Damage auch mal drauf und Cunning, ne?
Come see what's
Ist besser.
where. business. See you around.
So, bis zum nächsten Riftgate mache ich auf jeden Fall noch. Mal gerade was gucken. Follow the road through Gloomveld and look for a cave near the waterfront. Rex's fowl had likely turned into a den. Okay. Cave fire. Cave? Ist einfach nur Gloomveld Crossing. Naja gut, da haben wir das letzte Rift gefunden. Was heißt das letzte? Das nächste. An der Stelle mal erstmal Ende im Gelände. Jetzt spielen wir es mal aus. Und nachher geht's nochmal weiter. Arrivederci. Und dann bis denne.